So you had mentioned earlier, eighth grade is when you really started figuring out you had a passion for computers and technology interest. So if I have a high school, sophomore, junior, senior that's really into computers, really into that type of stuff, that thinks they may want to be getting into healthcare IT or something in that type of field, what would be some information or stuff that you would want advice to give them to
Absolutely.
that time frame?
I mean, within Kansas City alone, there's multiple organizations. Obviously, Cerner being the big one, WellSky, NetSuite. All of these organizations are always looking for interns or anything to do on the side to help get within the organization. And at the high school level, it could be as minimal as getting coffee for somebody or pushing papers or being a runner. That is getting to know the organization, getting to know the logo, getting to know the people. That's how you get in and being able to put stuff on your resume or on your CV.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I would do. Forward those people that are interested in things websites to just start browsing around and reaching out. Yep.
So after high school, that college undergraduate student, they're studying. Maybe they're doing some of their basic information right now. Their lower level classes. Once again, a sophomore, junior in college that has done some of that internship or done some of that paper pushing. That still is being passionate about getting into healthcare IT. What are some things that they could be working on to build themselves or build their resume?
Absolutely. I would say reach out to any one of, if they're at school, whether it's University of Kansas, K-State, Johnson County Community College, wherever, all those counselors and career departments have either career days or they have businesses come in to give a presentation. Anything that you can get out there and meet these companies, they love it. That's how the University of Iowa had a career day, and the person that I knew was coming back to Iowa that was with Cerner. Start meeting them, start having conversations. That's how you do it, and you stay within the computers. Like when I was studying management information systems at Iowa, we weren't doing anything with electronic medical records there. But since we had the understanding of the terms, what are you doing with a domain? How does that particular byte fit with that bit? If you can talk the language, it gets you one step further. So I would reach out to those counselors and career days.
Absolutely. And then advice for someone that is getting ready to graduate, say they're, 6 months away, 4 months away from graduating. What are things that they should be looking at as far as, maybe applying for jobs or companies to be looking for? They're getting ready to get out in the real world. We don't want them to wait until, they graduate to start applying. What is some advice you would have for them?
I would say put together that resume and have somebody look over it. Make sure, it doesn't have to be anything long, but definitely something with some experience that catches somebody's eye. And I'll give you a perfect example. Something that's actually framed is a resume on the side of my wall that I gave to the Cubs. It's something that I put together that looks like the Cubs scoreboard, and I took my resume and I cut and pasted. That made it look unique. That made it stand out. If you can make yourself stand out, I'll give you another example. When I was at my MBA school down in Augusta, Georgia, guy was doing the same thing. He was getting ready to get out of school and looking for a job. Now, what's in Augusta, Georgia? The Masters. So, and who goes to the Masters? Pretty people that are in high positions in different organizations. So he dressed up in a suit. He had his resume, and he went to where people were lining up to go into the Masters.
Okay.
So what's he doing? He's got a suit. He looks like he's handing out. He's looking, like he's panhandling, but he was not. He was looking for a job, and that was unique. And it got him on the news. And he was handing out jobs, and sure enough, he got a couple interviews out of it. So, moral of the story is be unique. And if you need advice for doing that, reach out to us. Do something different, make yourself stand out.
I like both of those stories a lot. That's pretty
Yeah,
interesting, being able to have that intuition of, hey, these are where all the big wigs are going to be. Let's show up and, have your resume, start handing it out, trying to just start building that network from there.
he wasn't selling any items or anything. He was selling himself, and
himself.
it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's take the person that's graduated from a healthcare IT program. They have a job. They're been working in their job for 3 to 6 months. What's
Okay.
advice for them that you may have? So somebody that's been in the career already, they're just getting their feet wet. They're learning all the ropes with their company. Advice for them.
I would say the best thing to do is soak up anything your manager can let you do. And the best way, one of the best lines that I've heard was from a previous manager is every once in a while, kindly send an email or during your one-on-one with that manager, say, hey, what can I take off your plate? I know you're busy. What can I do for you? Is there something that's bogging you down that I can help you out with? If you ask your superior what you can help them with to make their life easier, win-win.
Yeah, absolutely. I could definitely see how that would help.